Hi, I'm Richard. Welcome, and I am revealing to you that the Philippines has a new budget, but not everyone is celebrating. The 6.33 trillion peso plan signed into law by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has sparked outrage and accusations. Critics are calling it unconstitutional. They say it ignores the needs of the people. A legal storm is brewing. At the heart of the controversy is the allocation of funds. Critics argue that the budget fails to prioritize health and education. This is a constitutional mandate. Yet, these essential sectors seem to have been sidelined. Instead, billions have been diverted to local projects and a cash transfer program called ACAP. The timing of these allocations is suspect. With mid-term elections looming in May, many fear these funds will be used as political tools. The term pork barrel is being thrown around, raising concerns about corruption and misuse. The government denies these allegations. They claim the budget is designed to benefit all Filipinos. But the public remains skeptical. The controversy has plunged the Philippines into a state of uncertainty. The budget is supposed to be a roadmap for progress, but with its legality in question and accusations flying, it has become a source of division and distrust. The coming months will be crucial as legal challenges are mounted and the nation awaits the outcome. The future of the Philippines, it seems, hangs in the balance. The new budget has sent shockwaves through the healthcare and education sectors. Both have been dealt a blow, with funding falling short of expectations. Critics argue this directly contradicts the Constitution, which mandates the prioritization of these areas. The situation is particularly dire for PhilHealth, the National Health Insurance Program. The budget completely cuts its subsidy, leaving many wondering how it will continue to function. Pro-health groups are outraged. They point to laws that require PhilHealth to receive funding from specific sources, such as taxes on tobacco and sugary drinks. Education hasn't fared much better. The Department of Education received 793 billion pesos. This is significantly less than the 1.007 trillion pesos allocated to public works. While the government claims the total education budget is higher when considering programs run by other agencies, this calculation is based on tradition, not concrete rules. This lack of transparency has further fueled concerns about the budget's true priorities. The consequences of these cuts could be devastating. A weakened healthcare system leaves Filipinos vulnerable, and inadequate education funding jeopardizes the future of the nation's children. The government's claim that the budget promotes human capital development rings hollow in the face of these stark realities. The specter of pork barrel politics looms large over the budget controversy. A significant chunk of funding, 10 billion pesos, has been diverted from education to local infrastructure projects. Additionally, ACAP, a cash transfer program, has seen its budget balloon by 6 billion pesos, bringing its total to 26 billion pesos. ACAP provides up to 5,000 pesos to minimum wage earners and the poor. While this might seem like a noble initiative, critics argue it's a thinly veiled attempt to buy votes. The timing of these funding boosts just months before the midterm elections is highly suspect. There are fears that politicians will use these projects and the AKAP program to curry favor with voters. They could channel funds to their districts, making themselves look good and securing re-election. This practice, known as pork barrel politics, is a deeply ingrained problem in the Philippines. It undermines democracy and diverts resources away from genuine development needs. Despite the government's assurances that the budget is free from political maneuvering, the public remains deeply skeptical. The battle over the 2025 budget is far from over. President Marcos Jr. may have signed it into law, but a legal showdown is on the horizon. Critics are prepared to take their fight to the Supreme Court, arguing that the budget violates the Constitution. They are particularly concerned about the lack of prioritization for health and education, as well as the potential for pork barrel spending. The President's veto power, while exercised to strike down 194 billion pesos worth of items, wasn't enough to address the core issues. The government, for its part, remains defiant. Officials deny any wrongdoing and express confidence that the budget will withstand legal scrutiny. They argue that it reflects the government's commitment to development and the well-being of all Filipinos. However, analysts warn that even if the government wins in court, it may have already lost in the court of public opinion. The controversy has eroded trust and fueled cynicism about the government's true priorities. The Philippines now faces a period of uncertainty. The legal battle over the budget will likely drag on, casting a long shadow over the nation's political landscape. Whether justice will prevail and the budget will be used for the benefit of all Filipinos remains to be seen. Stay tuned, follow me by subscribing and share this video. See you again in the next video.